Hi everyone and welcome back. Okay, in this tutorial we're just going to very quickly review what we learned about the document object model. So this will just be a very quick review lecture. So we learned about this thing called the document object model. It is essentially an API that we can use to manipulate the document object model itself. So what we can do is, for example, we can get certain elements from the DOM. We saw the different selectors we can use. So we saw document.getElement by ID. We have the query selector. We have the query selector all if you want to get, multiple elements rather than just one. We saw you can get elements by class name. You can also get elements by tags name. I feel that should be get elements by tag name. That might be a typo there. I apologize. But essentially, there are different ways that we can query the DOM. So we can query the DOM and then store something in a variable. And then we can do something with that content. So for example, we can change the text. We can even change the HTML itself if we wanted to. We can change various CSS styles. So for example, you could change the color of text, you could change the font size, the line height, etc. We also saw that we can also manipulate CSS classes using the document object model. You could add a CSS class and provide styling to an element. You can also remove an element CSS class, and you can toggle a styling on and off. We also saw as well that we can listen out for user events. So rather than creating an element and then in our JavaScript file deleting it or changing something about it, like the style or for example the href, some sort of attribute, and that's another thing we can do as well. We saw we can actually can change attributes as well. Attributes. So for example, where is a href pointing to? You could change, for example, the source of an image. So many things you can do, okay? We also saw that we can listen out for user events. For example, a user click, the user pressing down a key, mouse events, and we saw the very cool add event listener inbuilt method in JavaScript. We can listen out for some sort of event, as I say, a click, a key press, some mouse hover event, and then we can do something, run some code, basically when the user has done something. Do something. Yes. Awesome. Okay. So that was now the sixth chapter of the course. What we're now going to do in the next chapter is we're going to start making some projects together, actually bringing together everything that we've learned. So now you are hopefully familiar with the different data types, the document object model. So while we've covered a lot of topics, and I'm happy you've learned a lot of the basic syntax around data types, functions, arrays, objects, control flow, and decision making, we now need to start bringing all that together to enhance your learning experience with vanilla JavaScript. So hopefully I'll see you over the next few tutorials where we actually start building some cool stuff together, including a dice roll. So I will see you in the next tutorial. Thank you for your attention.